Happy Friday, everyone. It is June 23rd, 2023. This, of course, Mrs. Olson, me, I'm Kyle, and this is Maker Notes. Today we're going to talk about our favorite thing, which is knitting. I just want to knit, and it's the I Just Want to Knit shawl. It is designed by Kelly Slack using a really beautiful yarn called Wonderklex. So this is Wonderklex. It is 75% superwash wool to 25% nylon. There's 420 meters or so in it. And this is the colorway that this sample was done in it. This is color 2139 for those of you who are curious. It's a beautiful, it's mostly sort of a naturally colored, but it goes into blues and has little bits of, every once in a while, like this little brownish bit as well, a little olivey green maybe. So the way this yarn is made in Germany at Scheppel, they take the yarn in a cone form and it is knit into a blank. And then they take that blank and they hand paint it. They dye the yarn by hand painting this knitted blank. And then after that dye has been set, treated somehow, it gets wound back into a ball. And so it's wound into this ball that looks like the Zauber balls, which is kind of fun. You get to see a little bit of what colors are in store for you. So Wonderklex is one of those really special yarns where each of the balls is a unique color. So they are different from one to the next. This is color 2322. This is color 2322. They look a little different, right? This is color 2322. So you're gonna get this color family when we choose one of the colors of Wonderklex, but they're all just a little tiny bit different. Here's two more. I don't know if I can show you all of these at once. I'm gonna try. There they are. There's 5 different ones. These are all the same color number into the pot. So you just need one hank of this yarn, one ball of this yarn to knit this shawl. I have another one here out of a different colorway that I will show you so you can kind of see. It's just a long sort of long on one side triangle, which is really cool. It's easy to wear, of course. You just toss it on and there it is. So if you're interested in making this this pattern, the pattern itself is free on Ravelry, so you can click the button in our newsletter or look up the pattern on Ravelry and you'll find it. You can download it there. And the yarn, you just need one ball of it. Well, I'm putting Wonderklex on sale, so it's 20% off now through Sunday. So if you're interested in getting color 2132, this is beautiful. It's got some deep eggplanty colors in there and some sort of pinky, dusty, rosy colors. That's pretty. If you're interested in making one of these, you could grab one of these balls of beautiful hand-painted yarn and make something special for yourself. It's also a good sort of summery knitting because it's a little bit lighter weight just in general. And then as the evenings start to cool again and all of that, you'll have something to keep you feeling cozy. A couple more colors I want to show you. This one's called November Rain. Not all of them always have names. This is 2193. It's one of my favorites. Beautiful, beautiful blues. There's a deep purpley one. This is 2194. It's really a deep color. It's really beautiful in person as well. I keep saying beautiful, but they are. Here's a fun one. It's greens and blues, 2396. Fun, right? And you can see how the yarn is sort of a little wavy. That's because it was knitted into a blank when they were doing that dyeing process. The last one I'm going to show you of this colorway, 2185. Look how fun that is. Looks kind of like a garden to me. What's this one called? I don't know. Kraut and Reuben. Kraut and Reuben. So whatever that means in English is what this is. So that is the I Want to Knit shawl by Kelly Slack. It is a free pattern, again, on Ravelry, courtesy of the designer. And just one ball of Wonderklex is what you need for your making of this shawl. The yarn itself, 20% off through Sunday. The next thing I'll talk about, take this off so I don't confuse you. I love it though. The next thing I'll talk about is the Royal Envy scarf. So this is the Royal Envy scarf. It is a kit that we have here that uses two balls of the same color of Wonderklex. So it is a very simple pattern, and we just let the yarn do the work. So there's no ends to weave in, color changes, or any of that. You just let the yarn do the work, and it's a big scarf, nice sized scarf, see? But it's just so pretty. I love how this little chevron-y pattern looks. So the kit itself comes in a little bag like this, comes with a needle. Let's open this up and see all the stuff that's in it. Of course, you're gonna get the pattern. So for this, in this case, we will print a copy of the pattern, include it with the order, and then also you will get 2 balls of this yarn. Now this is a special color of Wonderklex that is exclusive to makers. This is color 2502, and these two are the same color. They're the same color number, they're the same color, and as you progress through your piece, these will both change color in the same family. Sometimes they're gonna get really close to each other in hue or value, how light or dark they are. And they might even just be almost totally identical, but you just stick with it and work with one of the yarns and then the other back and forth and keep building those stripes. And it looks really cool when it's all finished. It makes this almost reversible scarf. I didn't show you. So there's the front of this this scarf. This is what the back looks like. So it's not totally reversible, this this scarf, but it's okay. I mean, I think the back side looks okay too. So you get 2 balls of the yarn, and then you're gonna get a Unicorn Turbo. This is Ace Cassell by Addie needle. The Turbo has that spiral treatment on it, sort of carved into it. It's a round needle. This is a turbo needle, so the tip is a little more blunt. It's not the sharper tip like the Rocket or Rocket Square tip. This is a 24-inch size US 5 circular. And of course, that little bag, you get that as well. The other thing I wanted to mention, just as a hint, and I think we may have said this in the pattern, but when you go to cast on, you just want to make sure when you're beginning that the 2 colors are not exactly the same. So if you start off with them being a little bit different, chances are they'll continue to be different. And since this is a hand-painted yarn, it's not like these color progressions are repeated or necessarily predictable from one ball to the next. If you do get to a place where you really don't like the way the 2 colors are playing together, maybe they become exactly the same, get to the end of that row, or before you begin, cut the yarn. You can just wind off the yarn on one of these 2 balls until it starts to change to a different color, and then you can rejoin your yarn and keep going. No one will ever see that color change, the color got switched out. And then if you need that color at the end, you can just add it to the end of your scarf for that color. So that is Wonderklex. That is the I Want to Knit shawl. That is the Royal Envy kit, which is a really good deal. The kit isn't 20% off, but the contents, it's already a better deal than that. Talked about the free pattern. Blocking. Let's talk blocking. So we have 2 different blocking sets here. This looks like flexi flips, but doesn't really sound like flexi flips. Inside here, there's a whole bunch of segments of wire. There are 2 different lengths of wire. I'm just sort of pulling out a bunch of them so it's easier to see. There are some longer lengths and some shorter lengths. And so the way that you use these is when you are working on blocking a shawl, like you want to have a long straight edge, instead of having that really giant blocking wire and it's, flailing about in the room, you can weave in a shorter length like this, and then you weave another one and just overlap the 2 of them an inch or 2 as they intersect with each other, and just keep going. You could make a long, very long wire out of these series of smaller wires. And if you need to turn a corner, it's very easy to do that. Or if you want to do an angle, you can do that as well. So straighter progressions of blocking work well with the modular blocking wire set. The other set we have is the flexible set. Flexible blocking wire. It comes in this handy dandy container. There are 30 T-pins in here. There's a wire keeper, which is just a little bit of Velcro. There is a QR code on here you can scan and see the videos that show how to use the set. 30 T-pins, and then you get the wire. So the wire itself is in a bag to keep it from springing free. So you want to carefully remove this, and then you'll you will remove this little bit of Velcro here to get one of these wires for yourself. And then you carefully just unhook it from itself, and it will spring out into a curve, right? So this is really great for curved things, of course, but it also works really well for straight pieces. So you can feed this flexible wire through your work, and then just pin it straight using your T-pins onto your blocking mat, and that will hold your knitted thing in a nice straight line. So you can do curves and straight pieces with the flexible set. You can also do little blocks with these. In the videos, we show you how to do that as well. So that's the two blocking wire sets. That's the yarn that's on sale, that's hand painted. That's it for me this wonderful Friday. I hope you're having a great end of the week. Hopefully this weekend will be full of fun things for you to do with you and people that you care about. We'll be back again on Tuesday with some more fun and adventures. I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.